What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What up, 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 what up? See how many people we be getting in here this time. Alrighty. Just going to download this thing, YouTube Studio. I don't know why. Oh. That's not how my chair was working a little bit ago. Hold on. There we go. Okay. What up, everybody? How is it going? I actually don't know if anyone's watching because I am not on YouTube on my own phone right now. But, you know, here we are. Back again. Been a little bit. I know that. And it's been an okay time. Just been doing a lot of Scarlet and Violet, gotta be honest. I know I teased that in the last stream that I was maybe going to be doing some more Scarlet, mainly Scarlet stuff. I don't like Miraidon as much as Koraidon, so that's why I have Scarlet, and that's why we have the shiny charm, because I had to do it. It was this was the first game that I ever completed a Pokédex on, and I don't think I'll ever forget that. It was a good experience. I pretty much caught everything. First day that the game was out, I shouldn't say first day, but first week when I ended up catching Koraidon for the first time, I immediately traded it for a Miraidon. And I've never, obviously, right, I've never restarted this game to try and get him back. Just kept randomly trading, and then I'd get back a Koraidon, and then I'd get other stuff and be able to get even different stuff. Like, doesn't even matter now. They gave the shiny stuff, the shiny Koraidon, Miraidon out. Got one of each, so that's what we roll with nowadays. But it feels nice to play Scarlet again after playing ZA so much. And the only reason I would say that it feels nice again is because this one's a little bit slightly back more to like normal Pokemon stuff. That's how I would describe it. You know, there's not. It's hard to describe because, of course, this is like the first actual open world Pokemon. But I think there's something cool about that. I really like these games, and I'm glad being on the Switch too that there's really minimal problems with you know, textures loading, like lag, comparatively, I should say, compared to even my Switch OLED. Like, it's a pretty noticeable difference, I gotta be honest. Yeah. But, here we are. And today what we're doing is we're gonna start with shiny hunting Tatsu and Dozo a little bit. Just because we're going to try and come up with a different sort of Wolf Glick Slaking team. His team was Dozo, Tatsugiri, I think that was the pink one. I don't remember which form that is. And then, of course, Wheezing, Slaking, and then he did Kilowattrel and Nanoswine. And something about that team specifically really spoke to me. And I have played this in just like the ranked ladder a decent amount. I have, I think, in total 12 to 15 Pokemon that I have used and was in the master rank with. I know the Pokemon that like actually, this was during when you could use one restricted Pokemon, so restricted as in box art legendaries, or like how Rayquaza in the normal Sapphire and Ruby games is not the box art, but he is in the game and just as powerful. Like, those are the restricted Pokemon. That was the format I was playing in, where you could just use one, and it was a good format. I like that one quite a bit. I think it works, considering, you know, we're playing a game where the VGC is, I want to say that this is the one where it's only 4 Pokemon. Like, I don't remember, I should say, if older games allowed you to use all 6 Pokemon on your team. This one only lets you use 4, so I think it's worth it to just have 1 restricted, if you can. But in the current actual VGC format, you can't use any restricted. You can only use like average legendaries and normal Pokemon. And that's something that I believe in for these games especially, but even in ZA, is if I can use more normal Pokemon than even just like the subset of legendaries, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm counting Paradox Pokemon in here because I think Paradox Pokemon are cool. That being said, I only have 1 in the current draft of the team, but I also was trying stuff like having Shenpao in there. Who else did I throw in here for a little bit? I was thinking about Landorus, and I leaned away from that after some general thoughts about who I want on the team and whatever. I was thinking about Fairgraph. If you guys have not seen the Wolf Glick video, he ends up using Kilowattrel with a Ghost Terra. I just don't have enough Terra Shards for Ghost. I use pretty much all of mine to get Slaking that way. But he uses Kilowattrel. And I was thinking about using Zapdos instead, because Zapdos has better special attack than Kilowattrel. Like, Kilowattrel's base special attack is 105, I think. And then his speed is 125. Whereas Zapdos, of course, overall has relatively better stats. But his attack, or his special attack stat, is 125 and his speed is 100. And I was doing a lot of testing on Showdown last night. And the attack was good, but not being able to move faster than Tornadoes, not good. It doesn't work that well. Just trying to think of who else I was considering. I was considering Roaring Moon for the Tailwind option. The only reason I kind of leaned away from that, and I think it's because Showdown is a little busted when it comes to not having all the interactions the exact same, is in Showdown it would never activate my photosynthesis even with Wheezing on the field, even though if I were to... I can't just randomly do a double battle. If I were to do a double battle, though, photosynthesis would still activate with the booster energy. So that was a little unfortunate when it came to that. I tried the teams with Amoonguss for a bit, but that did not go very well. This is relatively close to the exact... I think this is the exact final draft that I created. Let me just double check real quick. Yeah, so Fluttermane, Galarian Wheezing, Slaking, Kilowattrel, Baxcalibur, and Incineroar. And I don't know if all of my EV spreads are exactly the same on Showdown as it is in game. I tried to make them relatively close, but I just want Shiny Tatsugiri and Shiny Dozo, just to have them. Oops, that's not what I want to do. So we're gonna do the picnic strategy. I think long time ago I tried to shiny hunt Tatsugiri, and I was looking for the curly one. Just never worked, and I think that might have been before I got the shiny charm, but I cannot remember for the life of me if it was. So I think what I want to do here is I want to do the dragon one. I know that'll give us what is it? Dragonite. Not Dragonite. What's the first evolution? Oh my gosh. Doesn't even matter. I don't remember what it's called, but it doesn't even matter. We're just gonna go with what we got here. Sandwich strategy, of course, is probably the easiest way to get shinies. I should say picnic strategy, more specifically. Because the sandwich strategy is technically just saying the same thing as using the donuts in ZA, but more just being able to reset all the Pokemon around you with the picnic, while also using the picnic to get encounter plus title plus sparkling power for your specific types. So we're using double avocado for the dragon, and now what we're looking for mainly, like I could do without the title, but it needs to be encounter and sparkling power 3 with what I'm doing. So that's what I'm hoping for, at least. Let's see what we got. Look at this beautiful team of shinies. The only shiny I did not catch was Slaking. That is the only one I cannot nickname. There we go, encounter and sparkling. That's exactly what we want. Okay. So we've got 30 minutes. I don't remember what all of them look like. I know the pink one is white and it's shiny. I know that. Curly form, I don't remember what you are. I didn't know that Altaria was going to be here either. Oh, this is going to be tough. I really don't remember what these guys look like when they're in shiny form. I don't even remember what the yellow one looks like. Okay. But the main thing I want to do here is I want to be able to be in a spot where I'm going to kind of see everything that's around me. And for the most part, I would say that this is about here. Got Koraidon. I'm not seeing any shinies, at least not any that I would care about. So we're just going to go again. Also going to look up what they look like since I have somehow forgotten. Get out of the picnic, and then we're pretty much right here all over again. Shiny Tatsugiri. Okay, so curly form is a little bit more brown on top. I don't remember what the pink one is called, but that one turns white like I thought, and then the yellow one turns orange with stripes on top. So I think that one's probably going to be the hardest to tell if it's that or if it's a curly form. Like that one's probably going to be the one to give us the most trouble. But just going to hope and see. Something I wanted to do once I confirm here that there's nothing is I think Tatsugiri spawns on top here. I'm not entirely certain about it, but I want to say that it spawns at the very top of this cliff face. So I just want to see if that is the case. I'm just going to climb up here. Once we get up to the top, I mean, I don't know what other dragons would spawn up here, if it does as well, but we will see. Okay, so there's one Tatsugiri. And there's a few more, and then there's Altaria. This might be slightly more optimal, just because I don't have to deal with all the randos that are going to be in the water. My only question is, I need a spot where I can be picnicked. The low kicks and Halucha up here, that's interesting. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. It's hard for me to remember all the buttons, even though I've been playing this almost exclusively for the last few days. It's hard for me to remember the buttons from this and ZA, because they are different buttons. But I'll work with it. We'll work with it. Also, can I just say, Kilowattrel shiny. Like, I know it's not that much different, but Kilowattrel's a really cool fucking Pokemon. Like, surprisingly, one of my favorite of, like, oh, this is this region's bird that came with it. Yeah, Staraptor's awesome. Yeah, Swalot. Pretty cool. That's not the name of it. Gen 3 one. I know it's Swab... No, not Swablu. Fuck. I don't remember what it's called now, but I do like the Gen 3 one. It's not my favorite when it comes to older generations. Corviknight's okay. I don't mind him too much. Picky Peck is also kind of in that category of like, yeah, it's fine. It's not my favorite, though. Trying to think of the other gens again. Gen 1, Pidgeotto, don't really care about him. Did Gen 2 have one? I mean, if we count Skarmory, Skarmory's pretty sick. I don't know what the Gen 2 one would be, if there is one, but I really like Kilowattrel quite a bit. Okay, cool. So the camera isn't high enough to see anything. That's great. What if I go up here? Barely better. Oh, I can see everything that's not a dragon that's spawning. That's pretty cool. Well, maybe it's worth it to go back down there. Yeah, we do see more random dragons, but at least we're seeing more dragons and less other things. So I'm just gonna run over here kind of to the edge just to see if anything randomly pops up. And it's looking like the answer is no. So now we're just gonna go back over here. Just gotta wait for everything to start spawning. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that, like, the Gudras, Dragonairs, whatever, they all spawn around here, but, I mean, we'll just go with it, I guess. I just don't have, like, I don't have a good rock to perch on to be able to look around with the camera. Let's do another picnic real quick. The only other one I could do for the encounter slash whatever power is I could do water, but that at the same time would also give us Dozo. But then we're also dealing still with Golduck, and then I'm also competing between Tatsugiri and Dozo for, you know, this is what I'm looking for. Well, now I have to choose one between the two, or I have to do 2 picnics for the same one. So I don't know. We're just gonna do this. I'm not gonna try and like be too exact while I'm looking around. I'm just gonna start spamming, more or less. If we see shiny Swablu, not catching it. If we see shiny Dragonair or Dratini, I'll consider it, because I don't have a shiny Dragonite in this game. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, I don't think there's anything. Picnic again. I wish there was a way to do the picnic method for Legend ZA. I know that flying back to wherever you are obviously works, and that's fine. But I would prefer to be able to just stand in the wild zone, put up a picnic, have everything disappear, and then take the picnic back and keep hunting. Let me go over here. See a lot of Tatsugiri like to spawn on this side, I think. There's the static one. I think if you catch this, it gives you, like, oh, this used to be a Titan. Not, like, entirely sure, but that is the static Tatsugiri, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's see. Dratini. Here's some more Tatsus. Nothing's noticeably differently colored. Oh yeah, I'm also not catching Gudra if we get that. Don't need it. Don't need Gumi, don't need Sliggoo, don't need Gudra. It's not that playable. And I already have a shiny of Gumi and Gudra if I really wanted to. Let's see. But yeah, if we're talking about the team real quick too, like I said, team is technically almost done. This one looks wildly orange. No, it's just normal though. Damn it. Ooh, Kilowatts was not leveled high enough for any of those battles. Let me just switch that for... It's gonna be quick enough. I guess Fluttermane. Anyway, back to the team. I'm excited to play it. Like I said, the current team that I have here in my party is the team that I've been using on Showdown. Pretty much played it all last night. I would say the one issue that I have been coming in contact with, I guess, is multiple fake outs. So like a Rillaboom plus Incineroar team kind of stresses me out because I don't want Weezing to get faked out. You know, we need as much health for it as possible. Slaking I'm not quite as worried about, but it is annoying because I would rather take a Oko if I can off of him. And for the most part, that is doable. I think very rarely is it not. But at the same time, it comes down to the fact of if they fake him out. That's why I have him with the Terra Ghost, and that's fine. But then the Kill-A-Watch roll, he is technically a glass cannon. I mean, he's not horribly bulky, he's very fast and relatively strong for being a normal Pokemon. But his bulk is not there, and we have him with the Choice Specs item, so he just dies almost immediately. Especially if there is Fake Out, and that's why I need more Ghost Terra Shards. So that might be part of what we do today, because I need that for the actual team building. I don't need the rewards from the Terra stuff or anything. I just need the shards. That's all I need. But of course, we also need Tatsugiri and Dozo just to possibly run with that. I don't remember what each one does when it comes to the commander ability with Dozo. But I am looking forward to experiencing. I might look that up actually, because that'll kind of decide which one I'm looking for. Is that a shiny? No, he's not. He doesn't have enough like brown on the top of his head. In fact, let me just see which one is. Tatsugiri forms. Okay, so curly form. Okay, well that's not what I need. Curly, droopy, and stretchy. Tatsugiri forms with Dozo. Okay, so curly boosts attack. Droopy boosts defense. And then stretchy boosts speed. I think we either want defense or attack. I know Senior Wolf used the droopy form. I don't remember if that's something that he was actively looking for or if he was fine with any of them. He probably was actually looking for it. But I'm kind of leaning towards that way too, I guess. I would rather my Dozo live for a long time than try and get an Oko off of him, especially. I mean, what is Dozo's stats? You'll see. Dozo has 530 base stat. That's pretty freaking high for an unevolved Pokemon. It's got a bunch of defense, minimal special defense, shit ton of health, and then pretty high attack for normal stuff. It's not like outstanding in any sort of way besides his HP, but his HP is the exact same as Slaking, which is pretty cool. Oops, move a little bit. Honestly, the only reason I would want the droopy form besides the defense boost is because it is the only one, not the only one, but it's like a pure white shiny, which I find very cool. I'm trying to think of Pokemon that have shinies kind of like that, but I can't really think of anything. Like, I like Greninja because his entire shiny, like, all of the color pretty much turns into black, which is really nice. It's just really clean. I like I prefer clean shinies if I can get them. Obviously, Slaking shiny is not that good. I mean, we can look at all of them. Fluttermane's is pretty nice. Incineroar's is okay. I'm not sure. I've never had a true feeling about it. I prefer normal Weezing over Galarian Weezing when it comes to the shiny, but Galarian isn't too bad. Kilowattrel's pretty cool. I just like the color of the red that they chose. And then Excalibur is kind of mid, but he's still very, very nice pseudo-legendary. So, I'd say overall he's a win no matter what. But we are looking for a different dragon right now. It's not going too well. Let's see how much time we've got. Got about 13 minutes left on this one. If it doesn't work, we just restart. Sometimes in the night time here, some of the curly forms look just slightly like they got a little bit extra brown on the top of their head, but not quite. Not quite. God damn it. The one thing about the picnic stuff is there are times where it should be able to be picnicked in a specific area, and it just doesn't do it. And it really, really annoys me. There have been times where it costs me a lot of time trying to find a picnic spot for a specific Pokemon, and it just don't work. But let's see here. Just need the shiny Tatsu if we can get it. Is that yellow? Yeah, it is. Okay. I could not tell if that was pure white or yellow, because how far away it was. I'm a little sad that it's yellow. I would have wanted it to be the white one, so I could be done with this already and move on to Dozo and see if we can even get that. I'm curious if Dozo is going to be a slightly harder search. I mean, like, obviously it's not hard to notice his shiny. He's got a very good shiny. No one's ever seen it. I mean, I think it would be cool to have shiny, droopy Tatsugiri, pure white, and then shiny Dozo, which is a very bright white and a very bright yellow. It's a very nice shiny. I think I caught it one time randomly, long time ago, like in 2023, I want to say. I caught a shiny random, like I wasn't searching for it or anything, random Dozo. I don't remember what I traded it for on Pokemon Home. I want to say it was probably Raging Bolt or Iron Crown or something like that. But man, I low-key wish I would have kept it instead. Went on this huge binge of trying to trade for pretty much every shiny legendary that I could. I mean, I technically accomplished it. The only ones I didn't finish were the 3 Lake Spirits. I have 1 shiny Azelf, and that was it. I didn't really care about them enough to really try and go for all their shinies. But I mean, I have shiny Rayquaza, shiny Kyogre, Groudon. I didn't need to trade for the Dialga, Palkia, or Giratina though, because I got them from there's this trick that you can do on specific Wi-Fis on DS where you can get old mystery gifts through, I think these ones were in black and white. I'm not entirely certain. It was either black and white or in Gen 4, like one of the games that I did this in. I gave you all 3 with shiny, which was really cool. But I mean, I've done a lot of trading and came to the realization while I was playing ZA, I think, specifically the competitive, where obviously Xerneas like I would consider Skarmory to be the MVP for a lot of those matches that we did, but Xerneas kind of held it all together in the end of it all. I mean, it's hard to get around an extremely powerful and quick and buff fairy type in any of the games, honestly, but especially ZA. It just made me realize even more that if I can avoid as many legendaries as possible, I'd prefer to do that, I think. I had a great time and a great run with the restricted format. I think my most used Pokemon for the restricted team was either Zamazenta or I'm trying to think of who else I used the most. It was either Zamazenta, Lunala, or Koraidon, I think. And I don't have that Koraidon anymore. I did trade that one away because I mean, it wasn't mine from the get-go, and I have the shiny one now, so I'd prefer to just keep that one. But I had a good run with them, and I had a lot of joy and fun using Tornadus, Zamazenta, Lunala, whatever. And I think I used Landorus a decent amount, but I tried to keep it to just the free, so it'd be 3 and 3 if I were to be using the legendaries. There were a couple times where, I'd switch it up. I'd have Ogerpon in there instead of Landorus a decent amount of the time. I don't remember if I ever used Urshifu for real. I know I tried Glastrier a little bit, which is the ice horse that combines with Calyrex, and that's actually the Pokemon I traded for Slaking just 2 days ago, I think. But well, now I can't remember what I was going to say. I lost it. Oh, but I mean, it does come to a point where I feel like using a team of mainly legendaries just becomes oversaturated. Like I want to see, yeah, there's a meta. Like there's even a meta with the normal Pokemon, but I want to see more variety with the teams. I don't want to see Landorus, Tornadus, and Urshifu in every single team just because, like, oh, these are really good legendaries and whatever. And like I want to see stuff like what I have going on, or like what Wolf does a lot of the time, where it's a completely random and special little team that he built, makes it work, and he just rolls with it for a whole tournament. That's what I'd prefer to see. And something that I don't like that is happening right now is in the ranked ladder. The way that the ranked ladder works is it is in regulation A, B, C, D, F, G, E, F, G. What? Whatever. It's in regulation J right now. I don't know why the letters are all mixed up, but it's in regulation J. But that's for ranked, and specifically only ranked. The reason that we're building this team and not one with 2 restricted is because if I were to ever do an in-person tournament right now, I think all the way until March of 26 here, it's in regulation F, which is no restricted, but you can still use legendaries. And even if you can't, I mean, I'm trying to lean away from them as a whole. I know that Paradox Pokemon were banned at one point along with all legendaries because they are technically a special Pokemon subset. So close to people, I'm not that close to that guy. But I'm hoping that as long as I read the rules correctly, that's not the case. That's all I can really hope for. It's getting to the point here too where I'm just gonna start swimming around. Well, I mean, I only have... Are you kidding me? I said I'd catch a shiny Dratini if we got it. Do I really want to? Nah, not necessarily. I guess we'll just do it. Just try and throw a quick ball at it, get it out of the way. Got 4 minutes. Just have to make a new one. No, I'm shaking the whole place here. I'm just very briefly looking around to see if there's anything else. Nope. Okay. Well, let's try a quick ball, like I said. There we go. Nice little crit. And I guess at some point, if I want to add Dragonite to the team, got a shiny Dratini right here. I should have looked at his stats. Oh, whatever. Okay. I actually might do a full picnic reset real quick. Just to get everything that's in this area despawn. I'm not entirely sure what the odds are brought down to. But you can load in much more Pokemon as a whole in Scarlet and Violet, as long as you have the Switch 2, I should say, than you can in ZA, of course. I mean, I think in general there's only a limited amount of Pokemon that spawn. But, man, I wish I could just single out the Tatsugiri way easier. And I'm thinking when we do this next picnic here, we do water. Because then we're not dealing with any of the dragons that are on the land here. Yeah, we'll have to deal with Golduck, but then we also have our Dozo at the exact same time. So I think we do need Droopy form too. Yeah, huge attack stat boost would be good, but if Weezing dies and then... I shouldn't say if Weezing dies, but without Weezing, then Incineroar is free to do whatever he wants to do. Give us a little Intimidate and then shut us down. Let's see here. There's so many Dratinis, Dratinis and Dragonairs. Oh my god. Look at all of them. That's the majority of what's going on here. I don't even want to go over there. I know we only have like 2 minutes left in this one too, so not having entirely high hopes for it within these last few minutes here. It's still possible, but thinking after this one we save and then we do a water one. I should say I'll spawn everything after this one ends as well. Respawn everything, whatever. Because then we can see which water types we might be having to deal with for competition. I'm not seeing any shinies, hopefully. I really hope I haven't missed any shiny Tatsugiri. I would be pissed if that is the case. And I think I tried to hunt for it one time. Like I said way in the beginning, I think I tried to hunt for them one time, and I never saw a shiny. So I'm hoping that's not the exact same case here. How much time do we have? Oh, 10 seconds. Well, I mean, just staying at the edge here and look around real quick. Nope, that one's just normal, as much as his marks are very defined. Couple yellows. I think that one's normal too, which is really unfortunate. Another yellow. It's a normal Droopy. Scyther showing up. See, yeah, now we are getting to the point where now we're having to compete again. Okay, so I see Golduck. Oh, we're gonna have to deal with Slowpokes too. Well, at the very least, Dozo will be noticeable. So I guess is how I'll put it. Like, he's gonna be huge. It's gonna be very bright if he is shiny. So we'll be able to just hunt for him a little bit easier. But we'll do a save. Quick little save. And then let me... Oh no, we have to deal with those too? Are you serious? Okay. Well, I might be able to hunt just fine as long as I don't see a bunch of the turtles that I just saw over there. Because I'm thinking if we're able to at least get shiny Dozo, we can then go up top. Because we'll be at water encounter power. Go back up there. And that might be even better to try and get Tatsugiri, because it's a water dragon type. But let's do water real quick. I gotta remember what the ingredient is for the water power. It's cucumber. Okay. Well, we saved before. So let's see. I only got 2. So if we need more, I'm gonna have to go get more. I don't have the usual ingredients that you'd use for these things in general, which is a little sad, but it's okay, I think. See if this works. Hamburger. And then we'll just put the pickles on top for now. And then we'll do cucumber. Don't want any to fall off if I can help it. Okay, well, hopefully that won't affect the encounter power. We will see. Don't need the bread. And let's see what happens. Just need encounter power water and sparkling. I mean, we don't even really need sparkling. We just need the encounter power up. Because I got the shiny charm. There we go. We got pretty much, shouldn't say we got pretty much, we got perfect Sammy. So I think that works. But we are gonna run into the, oh my gosh, there's Asmorel over here. And this Barracuda thingy, I don't remember what they're called. Shit. Well, I did not think about them at all. I tried to have it reset so we could see everything. This is not what I want to see, that's for sure. Why are you bothering me? Not even a point, buddy. Oh my gosh. I hate the Barracuda. Barely, he's so annoying to be swimming around with, more specifically. Okay, well, I'm just gonna start swimming around a little bit, see if more Dozo can show up at least. Like I said, he's going to be obviously the most noticeable out of any of them. Oh, there's Gyarados in here too? What? Okay, I was not prepared for all the Pokemon that are in this area, I guess. Oh, come on, Dozo. Just give me the shiny so then I don't even have to think about it. Look at, there's even 2 of you right here. 3, 4, come on. More shiny Dozo, please. God, you're shaded, but just seeing that made me worried that you were shiny there. Okay. Let's see if we can do a quick little reroll here. Well, that is good that it is still spawning the Tatsugiri, technically. But it's pretty much not showing me nearly as much Dozo as I need it to. The only thing is, though, I know that the entire, like if I were to look at, oh, this is Dozo's habitat, it's going to show me this entire lake area, which is not what I need. And the Barracudas are going to start pressuring my ass, that is for sure. Oh, come on. It's going to throw me like right next to one of them. Yep. If they touch me while I'm here, it's going to get me. Okay, it's fine. No, it's not. I knew it. I knew they were going to come and attack me, bro. Oh, God. I can't have this be the way. I think I'll go up top and try and shiny hunt Tatsugiri a little bit more first. Because I do not want to be dealing with all this. Because I mean, like, what, I've only seen in total maybe 10 Dozo. I did not know that there would be this many water types here. That's why I did the reset before I started doing any looking for them, or before I did the sandwich, was because I wanted to see how many waters I was going to be dealing with, and it lied to me. Way more. Way more. I don't even know if the sound of the game is coming across, I gotta be honest. I did not check. Okay, and then I still have to deal with pretty much all the exact same issues. Well, that's fun. Man, I might have to look up a guide. It's crazy. I have so many hours in this game, and I mean, a lot of that was just me running around, I guess, but not seeing nearly what I need to see for anything. Just look behind me in case Tatsugiri pops up randomly, but I don't see anything. At this point, I might as well stay down here. I'm gonna see, essentially, it seems the exact same amount of Tatsugiri as I would up there. But I also don't get to see Dozo if I'm up there. Even though I'm not seeing any right here at all. Oh no, now there's one. I'm just gonna let the area sit for a little bit, and then I'll do a picnic reset. Okay, I'm not seeing anything I would want. Do a little reset. Let's see here. Lot of slows. Lot of slows. What flavor is that Tatsugiri? It's droopy. That's what we need, but we need it in a pure white one. Come on. Come on, droopy form. Just give me this. Just give me this. Dozo, come on. Give me this for the stream. For the stream, please. Pretty please. Yeah, also, I don't know if I said it explicitly, but I'm not going to be catching any other shiny besides Dozo. So close to people, there's no people here. Why does it say that? Anyway, I don't need a shiny Slowpoke. Slowbro, whatever. I don't need Barracuda at all. I don't need whatever the turtle's called. I don't remember. I just don't want to even see the other shinies. Oh, there's some more Dozo. That's what I want to see. Big ass boy. Need more of them. Why does it keep saying that? There's nobody here. Does it count the Gimmighoul? Let me talk to you then. It's either counting the Gimmighoul or the rocks, and I don't know which is which at that point. I kind of like this little island spot that we're on, though. I feel like I'm able to see way more around us. Vaporeon's in here, too. Dude, how many things am I going to be competing with? Damn, Dozo, you can have a second typing, at least? Like, you're killing me, man. You're killing me, man. Honestly, the main shiny that I'm worried about missing is the stretchy form of Tatsugiri. I don't want it, but it looks, from a distance, it'll look about the exact same shade as normal curly form Tatsugiri, but as the shiny. So that is something that I am concerned about. Here's a droopy form. Come on, man. Give me at least one good shiny. I just need the giant whale to be shiny, that's all I need. Oh, and look at that, there's 4 or 5 droopy forms right in my vicinity. 6. And none of them, dude. Like, how can you not... 7! How can you not give me any shiny Tatsugiri when I'm doing the dragon one? Specifically, the one that I need to, but then I'm over here looking for Dozo, and you're giving me all of the version that I would want, just not shiny. Come on, man. I don't even know what shiny... Is it Aracuda? I don't remember what the name of that one is. I don't even know what that shiny looks like. I know it's not a good Pokemon, but I just straight up don't know what a shiny is. If I were to get close to the island, I could see what its name is. No shiny Dozo, no shiny... nothing. It's like I'd rather swim around, I guess, but I also don't want to have something spawn behind me and then have it never come back again. 2 normal Dozos. Pretty far away for that. But okay, like, even that's a good example. Well, now they're gone. And that's exactly what I don't want to happen. I don't want there to be a shiny that spawns behind me while I'm swimming. And then it just disappears. Veluza. That's your name? Man, I've never paid attention. I just hated you because you would attack me in the water every time. Huh. It's crazy. I didn't play enough Sword and Shield to not even know that that was like a straight up Gen 9 Pokemon too. If I look it up, let me just double check that before I speak out of my mouth. I also want to see what its shiny looks like. Shiny Veluza. Oh, it's green. I do remember that. I never got one, but I do remember looking that up, I think. And then, what is your base stat total? Veluza. It's a water psychic type, that's weird. Base stat total of 478. It's mainly a physical attacker, but how good can you be is a question. I wish I could have seen what color that Dozo was that just went under the water, but I did not get to see. Come on, man. I don't want to swim around, but this is also really boring content. I know this. Maybe I just swim around for the content, and if we miss a shiny, we miss a shiny. I think that's what I'm gonna do, actually. I just need more stuff to spawn in all reality, and I don't feel like I'm getting enough rerolls that stay around for me long enough to look at them. But I'm also thinking, in this specific hunt, I would rather just be looking for Dozo than also Tatsugiri. If we see a Tatsugiri, we see a Tatsugiri, but I would rather see just the Dozo if we're doing the water one. Let me see what's up here too. Grab this gimme cool coin. I mean, I wouldn't have to deal with anything. I'd have to deal with a couple things spawning on the island. I'll keep this one in mind for just in general the the picnic method. But I think just keep swimming for right now. Dozo surfacing right there. No surface there. Gyarados, which I don't want to see, so I'm not gonna go towards them. Tatsugiri there, more of these motherfuckers. Come on, bro. Just give me the Dozo, please. How do I catch it randomly one time and 2 years ago, and I'll never see one ever again? God, and there's so many slowpokes. Like, why? I don't want any of you, and in this gen, your shiny basically isn't noticeable. I think the only time you do notice it is if it's nighttime. Did not see that the Azumarill was there before Azumarill. Just doing a brief little spin around. Another Dozo surfacing. Exactly what we need. More Dozo surfacing, but it's not shiny, so it's still not what we need. Tatsugiri, Dozo, Tatsugiri. So many of them. Dozo, Slowpoke, Dozo. Like I said, I don't mind running around in general. I'd prefer to do it just because then stuff is happening. But man, I feel like it makes me immediately assume that I've missed a decent amount of shiny. Whoops. Get out of here, curly form. Photosynthesis. Man, we gotta jump over these motherfuckers even. I feel like there's gotta be a better way, but I don't know what that way would be. And I need the droopy form, and I need the Dozo. I need both of them. I think I'm gonna go to that rock over there I was thinking of. It just seems to be the rock where I can see the most, and I'm spawning up top, so it's gonna spawn more stuff in the water than it would on the land. Just do a brief little spin, see if there anything has appeared behind us. Nope. Yeah, I feel like we can see just a lot more in general. And then with this one, since I'm doing Dozo, I mean, I need to see what's in the water rather than what's right below me anyway. It's not like I won't check, just because I need to see if it's going to be a Tatsugiri or not, but just in general. I thought the turtle was shiny for a second. I was about to be pissed. I was about to be pissed. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Let's do this. Dozo over there. Nothing there. Come on, man. Where's all my Dondozos? Already been sitting here for, yeah, another decent while. Okay. Very briefly, everybody. My mother's here with coats for the dogs, so I guess we'll just sit on this as the screen while I go grab these things. I'll be back very shortly, but just gotta go grab these real quick. So yeah, this is what we're sitting on. This is what everyone gets to see, and then we're not wasting precious picnic time by sitting in the game. So I will be back. Alrighty, I am back. I see everything got dark. It's okay though. Yeah, my mom got my doggies some coats, which is pretty cool. Keep them warm. The big dog, Cooper, he's older now, so he's starting to, his hair's starting to thin out, so he definitely needs some help, but got a pizza in the oven too. 18 minutes, that's what I'm rolling with. Debating on just restarting, but specifically going back to the dragon, searching for this area, because I would prefer to see Tatsugiri, I think. That, or maybe I'll just go into the breakdown of the team. I don't even know how long I've been streaming. Probably been less than an hour. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, obviously I don't know if the team is done yet, just because I've done a decent amount of testing on Showdown, but it was all last night. And like I said, I think the main issue I was running into were teams with multiple. Benny. Benny. He's sniffing in one of the bags that she brought. When it comes to the double fake out stuff, like, it's mainly Rillaboom and then Incineroar. I went against one team that had a Hitmontop, which was pretty interesting. I can't say that I've ever faced one. Cooper? But I was pleasantly surprised, of course, that I was able to do that. I would say a lot of the times, the MVP of the entire game turns out to be Kilowattrel. I need to change one of his moves. I have the wrong move trained on him right now, both in this game and in Showdown. I'll just show it real quick. Currently what I have him taught is Air Cutter. And what I need to teach him is a different one. Which one is it? I don't even know if I have it on like a different Pokemon or in my TMs even. Oh, it's right there. It's Air Slash. Well, I can just do that right now. Never mind. I'm an idiot. The only thing I enjoyed about Air Cutter was that it is a it hits both slots, but a lot of the times it was not able to KO some of the fighting or grass types that I needed it to. So I think the fact that I've had the wrong move on it for an entire night might be the issue that I was running into. But it turns into, so far, for the most part, I've brought Weezing to almost every match, I think. And the main reason I did that is because I wanted as much control as I could have. And I feel if I'm the one who's running the neutralizing gas, and I know what my Weezing is built to, then I'll be able to be in control for the most part, and a lot of times it works. Weezing is not a bad Pokemon. I always thought it was, because it's not a humongously powerful or popular Pokemon. Oops. But turns out he is pretty decent. Pretty decent. And I almost would have been able to catch two of them. But I tried to catch this one in the specific ball that it is in right now, because I was going to turn it into the Galarian Weezing. And I it did not crit the first time that I tried to do it. So I had to close the game. Whoops. Close the game and then... I mean, I saved before, of course, but I had to close the game and then restart it. Which equals the fact that you don't get to see any more picnic time. I mean, even right now, I know I'm running out of time, and my pizza's in the oven. But I'm not seeing the Dozo. I might have to look up a guide in general, but I think right now what I want to do, I want the Tatsu at the very least. I'm sure I'll be able to get the Dozo through a trade if I really needed to. I feel like the Tatsu would be a little bit harder. And I only say that because of the Pokemon that I have. I mean, I can even look really quickly on Pokemon Home. Just pull that up while everything's loading here. I think I just do a quick. I want to do more dragon. I'd rather find the Tatsu if I can, but I'm gonna go to the spot that I'm at instead of where I was. See if I look up Dozo real quick. Okay. There's a Japanese one on here. And they want a Calyrex, but they want it in Japanese, which I don't have. There's two more that are the exact same. One that wants a Gouching Fire Japanese. And I guess that's it. Okay. Well, let me look up Tatsugiri real quick. I know which form I'm looking for. I guess I can sort for that. I forgot to do that. Oh, well, even here's one. They want a Ho-Oh that's level 91 to 100, and it's a curly form. It's level 100. Here's a Japanese droopy form. They want Calyrex, I assume probably Japanese, yep. There's a couple of stretchy forms on here, it's just, I would never use it, personally. I don't think Dozo needs speed as a boost. Like, if he's gonna get a boost, I would rather him have defense or attack, for sure. Let me just try and sort it for droopy. Form. Here we go. Droopy form. Yeah, there's only the one droopy form shiny. So technically, even just off of that, statistic-wise, I would have a higher chance of getting Dozo out of a trade, just because there are more of them than our boy, droopy Tatsugiri. Even though I will say the curly form one looks pretty good too. And I'm debating on it. I don't know that I have a Ho-Oh that's that level though. Let me just look real quick. Just wanted to see all the stuff that's going to be right here. Okay, so there are Dratini, Dragon Iron, whatever. I assume Swablu will be over here. I might KO this Azumarill, just so I don't have to deal with it. Just need to make sure. I think I have you. You know Thunderbolt, right? Yeah, okay. We'll just use you. Curly form looks nice. I don't know if I'm feeling the attack boost. It's really debatable, I guess. Excuse me. I think him being bulky, though, just being able to stall out games, is better. I kind of forgot that these have different Terra types than what they were usually going to, even though that is one of his types. Whatever. Just do Thunderbolt anyway. Really? That didn't bring it down to anything? That's annoying. I should have just Terra'd and then done Dazzling Gleam. Just do it anyway. Of course we're asleep, so I don't know if it's gonna work, but... Turn 1, wake up, come on! VGC. Special, no? Okay. Even though you're Flutter Main, the rank master. Oh shit, that's not good. Come on, dude. Don't use Play Rough again, no! Okay, well. I think now we use current MVP of every game. Yeah, I like that I ended up getting the title for him that I have. Wasn't expecting to get a title with him at all. Why do you even... See, he's not necessarily not bulky either. I know that's Aqua Jet, so it's only 40 base power, but I mean, Azumarill has a decently good attack stat, and I know that I'm not resisting Aqua Jet. And then also, you know, I know I'm not that beat, or it's also 4 levels above me is what I want to say. Okay. So now we'll save here, as much as my people are dead. It's a little sad. And we'll pick it. Oh, Fluttermane doesn't even get to come out? That's sad. Alright. Well, let's make a sandwich. Just do pretty much the exact same build, just with the... Oh, I don't even have... Isn't there a way that... I just want to see if this will even work. Isn't there a way that if you just do this stuff and then 2 Herba Mysticas, it does the same thing? So if I do 1 avocado... I mean, I'm definitely just gonna have to go buy more stuff, but... I mean, we'll see what this does. Even if it gives us level 2 of everything, I'll be fine with that. Yay, sandwich time with the giant sword. Sandwich time with the giant sword. Got 4 minutes until my pizza is done. It's a Stranger Things pizza. I'm excited for it. Hey, Fluttermane gets to eat still, though? That don't sound fair. Let's just see. Teensy power. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go buy more avocado from somewhere. Which is annoying because we're finally at the spot where I could possibly shiny hunt better. But now we have to wait even longer. Come on, I just clicked A. Okay, where do I want to go? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Wow, that's not the form I want to see. Where did I just buy stuff from? I just bought some stuff from over here, so let's go back. I ran out of my money in this game. I know I have some stuff to sell from some Terra raids that I've done, but man, training Pokemon is expensive. I don't remember, but I think every single like protein, carbos, and whatever that you get in ZA. I want to say that is 5,000 per, and I got so used to that just over this random amount of time that I've been playing that. But this game, they cost 10, so it's 500k to fully build one Pokemon, whereas it's 250k to fully build one Pokemon in ZA. And I forgot about it. Makes me sad. But that is now something that we have to live with. I wish I had some tomatoes. I don't think anywhere here sells tomatoes, which is annoying. It's really not. I don't shop on this side of wherever I am this often, so I don't think there is any. I mean, we'll survive. Ooh, that's a cool billboard. Oh, it changes. Well, we'll just go back now. I know I need to get to that one. I mean, I can fly here, I guess. So I wonder if we do 2 avocados, if we get encounter power, then that would be nice. Grab that. Flying over here again. How crazy would it be if we just stumbled upon a shiny? Wouldn't that be insane? That would be really crazy. I should have just healed up my Pokemon. I forgot to do that. That's okay. Put my boy in front. I mean, genuinely, like, between Kilowattrel and Weezing, I think they've definitely held out way better than Fluttermane, Slaking, Excalibur, and Incineroar. I haven't got enough practice with either Excalibur and Incineroar, but yeah, Kilowattrel and Weezing have been hard carrying in that stuff. Did I save? I don't remember if I saved. Hold on. I just remember yapping. Oh no, I definitely did save. I just didn't save after putting Weezing in front. Alrighty. No, I probably could have looked around after that, but I doubt we would have gotten anything. So what happens if we do 2 of you now? Oh, there's my timer. Gotta grab my pizza. Should probably do that before it actually burns, because I don't know if it'll be good when it's burnt. So let me grab that real quick. Alrighty, pizza has been cooked. Seemed to be okay. I might have forgotten to turn off the oven, but I don't think I'll be streaming long enough for that to really be an issue. Mainly just want to do, like, mainly one more hunt, just to see if we can get Tatsugiri at least. Because I think we could even run, I could even start running on just Tatsugiri. I want the defensive one still, though. I guess I don't know if their stats change between that. That's something I should actually look up real quick while this animation is going. Tatsu. Special attack is really high on these guys. Oh my gosh. No, the stats don't change, but... Okay, and then it's still teensy power, so I do have to do a full sandwich. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I mean, I've always done it the way that I usually do it anyway, so I'm not like upset about it or anything, but that just take some of my time that I didn't want to take. It's okay, it's okay. Picnic. Every time I see the Flutter Mane, it makes me sad, because I keep forgetting that it's dead. Okay. Yeah, I'll do pickle, onion, pepper, hamburger, and the avocados. Do the same thing with those. Heroic pick, of course. Alright. How do I want to do this one? I think I'll do a layer of avocado. We'll put hamburger. And we'll put the pickles on the hamburger again. I don't understand why this shit likes to shake as if it's gonna explode or something. God, I cannot imagine how horrible this sandwich would taste. Holy shit. Especially with no top bun too. Peppers, onion, pickle, plain burger, and avocado. And then some random herbs on there. Oh, that shit would be fucking nasty. Alrighty. Give me that encounter power, that's all I need. Encounter power level 3, that's all I needed. Alright. Well. Now we just wait and see. Sorry. Thought that was shiny. It's not. It's just very dark orange. Same with that one. It's also just very dark orange. Can you get out of here, Dragonair? I don't need to see you right now. I already got my shiny Dratini. Which I could also debate on putting on the team because I know that Dragonite... Oh, but if I'm using Weezing, then there's no point in multi-scale. Because then it doesn't matter. So it's not that good. Man, there's a lot of Dragonites over here. But I'm not seeing any Swablu, so that does... This automatically becomes the preferred island purely because we don't see any Swablu. Really cuts our numbers to a more reasonable amount overall. If we end up getting a shiny Tatsugiri here, I'm thinking for the next stream, I'll definitely do one for Dozo. But I'm probably going to have to look up a guide just to see if there's a better area. Benny, no barking. Hey. No barking. Stop it. There's nothing out there. Benny. Yes, I'm done picnicking. I don't think that one that's swimming away is a shiny. There's Rutinis over there. That's just dark orange again. Yep. Okay. Still no shinies there. I'm assuming nothing on the island because I haven't seen anything even spawn on the island. I'll even move over here a little bit. See if I make something spawn on here. Let's see. Just camera it up. Just to see what we get out in these areas. I don't like that they can swim away. It's my only thing that is sad. God, it's like I'm not hunting any faster than I should be, which is a little annoying. Like, I need to be hunting faster than this overall. But I don't want... It's so hard to tell if I just do a once over if there is a shiny or not. Why are they spawning here? You have not spawned here this whole time. I will move closer inland if you guys don't spawn. Because I'm not putting up with that. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Like, genuinely, as long as we can keep it to just the 2 dragons, I will be okay. It is so hard to do just a once over without really trying to get every single little detail in, just to try and see. And like I said, I know this is not very great content, but this is what shiny hunting is, pretty much. It's just sitting and doing the same shit over and over and over and over again. Can't be too extra, otherwise you'll fuck it up. I forgot that my Excalibur's in a dream ball. I was wondering who was in it. I remember there was this one time on Pokemon Home where for some reason it didn't really click to me that you can't filter for, like, you can offer trades and you can just have them sit in the box pretty much. And you're just like, oh, I want blank, like I want Calyrex for my whatever, and you can just have it sit there for a while. Something I did not know was that, I shouldn't say I didn't know, something that like didn't click for me is if I were to put in a shiny Pokemon into the box or into the global trade system, the GTS, that's what it is. If I put a shiny Pokemon into the GTS, that would not automatically mean that I get a shiny Pokemon back. And I think I put, it might, you know what? Just thinking about it, might have been my Dozo that I put in the box, and I think I wanted a Rayquaza, wanted a shiny Rayquaza, and I put that shit in the box, and someone traded me a normal Pokemon Go Rayquaza, and I was very sad. And I will admit, I have done that to other people as well. Now, since I started using it. Or since I learned that, I should say. But back then, when I did not know about it, being that way, I was very, very sad. And the fact that I even just remembered that, and I'm like half certain it might have been my Dozo that I had. And I only say that because I cannot for the life of me remember what I would have traded him for. I mean, in general, he was one of the very, very few random shinies that I have found in this game where, like, I'm just exploring and then they'll pop up. I did just get one yesterday, actually. I was just running around the Blueberry Academy looking for any of the Pokemon that spawn in the overworld that have the Terra Stellar shit going on. So I could get some stellar shards. I think I used those on my Shenpao. And came across a random shiny Crabominable. I literally fell right in front of him, and I was like, oh, I mean, that's cool. He's not very special or anything. Where is he? Like, he doesn't have a ribbon or nothing, but I mean, I literally, oh, there he is, fell on top of him, so not, like, upset about it or anything. And you can tell it's mine because I can change his nickname. That's how you know if a Pokemon's yours. I can change yours. I guess I can change it this one too, even though I don't own it. Okay, I didn't know that. I can change you. You, obviously, I caught all those. Huh. Wait, I didn't know that you could do that, so I can change you? No. Is that because you were a gift, technically? Oh, I can change nicknames on other English ones? I didn't even know that. So I could do you too? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, you can see where I get these Pokemon from, or where I did. I already went through it all. I don't need to go through it again. I mean, I caught this Fairgraph. I know that. Where's one of my shiny Japanese Pokemon that I have? Oh my... Dude, this Ditto has been with me almost, I want to say actually since the first week. It was given to me in a random trade. 2022? Is that when the game came out? I don't remember. Maybe... I think that's like one of the longest lasting Pokemon I've had in this game though. Got it in a surprise trade. For all I know, it could be hacked. I have no fucking idea, actually. But I used it, and I'm taking up time, but I used it to originally shiny hunt for a Zoroark, which I had ended up trading. Shiny hunt is strong. I'm talking the breeding method, the eggs and whatever. But as you can see, this one is not that. This one's from the Blaine's dude. I'd gotten a couple of those. I don't know where the other ones went. But I had originally gone and done that. Got a shiny Zoroark out of that, but I also, I know for a fact, this is where my Rillaboom came from. Did a bunch of shiny hunting with that. I'm trying to remember, there was another Pokemon, was it the Gargantuar? North Province area one, so no. There was another one that I hatched. I'm going to end up doing Sneasel and the Ditto there soon. But there was another one that I hatched, I don't remember who it was, and that one was also shiny. I really don't remember who in the hell it could have been. Like I said, I know I'm taking up time, but now I'm just trying to remember. Oh, so I can't change your name. That's really there's my shiny Dratini. Yay. Buddy, what? His nature's serious? Yeah. How good are your stats? Mid. I don't know. There was another Pokemon that I did do the egg method, but I really don't remember who it is now. And I don't know why I can't remember who it is. Also, look at this. This was a Mandibuzz that I found. I was in the Poke Portal trying to do just some random Terra raids, and that Mandibuzz, god damn it, I'm trying to click on Picnic. Mandibuzz was one that I clicked on. I think it was a 6-star raid, and I thought I noticed it. It was hard to notice with it being the Fire Terra type, but I thought I saw that it was shiny, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I didn't know that you could actually see if they were shiny or not when you're in the Terra raid, and sure enough, it was shiny. And I don't know if I'm ever going to use it, but I know Mandibuzz does see on and off play, at least. do I really want to use Mandibos? Not really. I hated it in Gen 7. I don't know why, but it always, like, really aggravated me whenever I'd be running under one of the shadows. And then down pops a Mandibos. That's not what I care about. I don't want to see a Mandibos. That one looked a little funky to me, that Tatsugiri there. I thought it was shiny, but it's not. Like I said, it's so hard for me to just go and like really just very briefly look through. I mean, I could just go about this fast. Nedratini, I thought it was a pure white Tatsugiri for a second. We got nothing. God, it's like the shadows of them swimming even, like with the tails. I keep thinking it's a curly form shiny because the like dark brown goes down to it's yellow. God damn it. I thought that yellow one was fucking shiny droopy form. That's what I thought it was. That makes me extremely sad. It was just caught in the very bright light perfectly for me to instantly go for it. That was very sad. How much time do we have? Half. I mean, that's fine. I don't want to see the stretchy forms. I could care less about the yellow fish. The dragon fish. I just need the droopy dragon fish. Come on, man. Gonna go with a no on this cycle. God. It's so fucking hard to tell sometimes, dude. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to look up a guide for both of these motherfuckers. Like, holy shit. I don't mind doing this, but I don't know if people want to watch it. Because it's just me standing here doing pretty much absolutely fucking nothing. Also, how is it that I can't put my picnic on some areas? Because it'll be like, oh, it'll slide off here. But then I'm putting my picnic here and the whole entire table is literally slanted downwards. Like, what are we doing? And see, like, how do they spawn so far away? I would say that is the one sad thing about the Switch 2 is the fact that, yes, I'm very happy to not have to deal with the super high frame drops. I didn't have any like actual glitches or anything when I was playing it originally on the Switch, but I'd have issues with the lag and whatever, and that's fine. Or I shouldn't say that's fine, but the one thing was that all the Pokemon spawned pretty close to you, I feel like. And maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it's been a while since I played Scarlet. Like, I'm really just getting back into it as of these last couple of weeks. Because I want to play VGC again. And god damn it, fucking Altaria, bro, get out of here. And I just don't remember the Pokemon spawning. I shouldn't say this much, but like as far away as those Dratini get, I don't remember them spawning that far away. Especially those Tatsugiri out there. Like, they're almost to the island. I don't remember being able to see that far when it comes to how far the Pokemon would be spawning in. But I also can't go back to the old Switch and do it, because I did try and just load my Pokemon Violet game save on my old Switch. I haven't signed out of it or anything. God damn it. I haven't signed out of it or anything. I haven't changed the profile or anything along those lines. But it made me start a whole new game on the old Switch. So it's not like I can't do what I need to do. Can't just load in Pokemon Scarlet. I mean, I'm sure there's a way. But then at that point I'd be back to the frame drops and whatever, and it's like, well, would I rather have a smooth game and struggle looking for shinies, or would I rather have a horrible... Nah, I shouldn't say horrible. I had a great time playing this game. Or would I rather have a relatively hard time playing the game because it's so laggy, but maybe be able to see the shinies better? And I think I'd rather be able to play the game nicely and have, like, I can see the details on the Pokemon for the most part. Because I mean, I played until I could get to the point where I'd access the online stuff on the old Switch, and just the tutorial part, dude, I was literally moving in maybe 25 frames per second. I don't like how the rain absolutely fucked up the water textures, but whatever, we'll ignore that for now. But I mean, like, I was trying to go down to Nemona's house, and the whole walk that way was just the choppiest bullshit that I could ever experience for that. And I just don't understand how that's even the case. I'm about to go back onto that island over there, but I'm worried about the Swablu and Altaria spawning. Because I appreciate that I've only had to deal with the Dratini and then also Tatsugiri. Even if the Dratini are clearly way more populated, even though this is not the Kanto region. Ah, God, it's just so hard to tell. Is that a shiny? I'm gonna risk it. I think that's a shiny curly form, though. I risked it, and it's not. God fucking damn it, dude. Like, what do you mean? I shouldn't even worry about it, though, because I want the droopy form, but it's like... do I just do that? Do I just look for the droopy form, or do I take a curly form when I see it? Don't know, because I haven't seen it. Clearly keep fucking imagining things. Checking my phone real quick. I think that's what I'm gonna do, though. So I'm just gonna try and look for droopy form. But I mean, you see that, right? The one that's right next to the yellow. Oh, but I mean, even that one getting further away. If that one changes its whole entire color by going further away, I'm gonna count that. Yeah, no, that's not shiny. Fuck, dude. That's so dumb that it can show up almost that exact. And there's another shiny Dratini. Do I even dare catch it? Feels like a crime to not do it. And this is literally almost the exact same timestamp, just 3 minutes off. I don't have another quick ball though, so I'll just have to use an ultra ball. I could do a repeat ball, why not? Come on, bro. I don't have time for this. You're lucky you're even getting caught. I will not take more than three of these balls in total. Oh, okay, then I crit. Well, now I can compare whose stats are better. At least, I guess. No, that's fucking dumb. I do not want to add that to my party. Get out of here. Okay, just doing a brief little look. I can anyway. Well, that's dumb. 2 Dratini and no Tatsugiri. Both times that I've done the dragon picnic is pretty freaking annoying. Like, it would have been cooler if I just straight up didn't get the Dratini the first time. But here we are. Now we have 2 of them. I guess I can trade one away, can't I? Ooh. So exciting. It's like, just the fact that we got the shiny Dratini makes me assume that we're not even close to getting a shiny Tatsugiri. Or like another shiny in general, I guess. Like, obviously I don't want another Dragonite, another Dragonair or Dratini or anything, but like, just based off of getting that, it makes me assume that within these last 5-ish minutes, we ain't getting nothing. And my haul will have come to a waste. My U-Haul will have gone to waste. No! It's not to waste! It's not to waste! We got it. We actually got it. We actually got the form that I wanted and everything. Oh my god, we got it. No. No! Yes. I don't really have a ball for it, I have to be honest. But that makes me so happy. Oh my god, I cannot believe that. We'll just do a timer ball. Seems fitting. It's definitely not gonna work, but we'll just keep doing it. Do it again. Do it until it crits. Oh, that makes me so happy. Right at the fucking end, too, when I'm like, oh, I don't think we're getting anything now. What fucking luck. Seriously. Nasty fly. Get out of here, Betty. You don't deserve the nasty blood. Well, now all I really have to do is look up Guide for Dozo. And we'll see how that works. Ooh, that did a lot more than I thought it was going to. Yeah, and here we got a crit. Timer ball, Tatsugiri. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. Honestly. Like, extremely happy. We will add you to the party immediately. I can replace you. Well, let me just look around, see if we got curly form and other form and whatever. I mean, well, we've got 3 minutes. I mean, I can even just cycle a couple more times, honestly. Cycle a couple more times and then I'll show off our shiny haul, I guess. Very, very happy though. Holy shit. Was not expecting to get anything at the end here. Not even another shiny Dratini. And then we get exactly the fucking Tatsugiri that I wanted. I'm so fucking happy. Literally the only way this could get better is if either right after the picnic or right after the timer ends we get a fucking Dozo, or if we were to randomly acquire a curly form as well. But I'm not banking on it. That's for sure, especially now. after the luck we just had. But let's see what we might see. Oh, what could it be? Am I seeing anything? Not really. Probably only got, what, like, minute 30 left. Let's just see real quick. Yeah. Wow, I was actually right on the money pretty much. Oh my god, I thought I saw another droopy form. It's gonna tweak out. Do I see another droopy form? Or are those yellow? No, those are yellow. Okay. God, it just takes so long to look around and really make sure. That must be the one thing. I shouldn't say must be. That is the one thing that seems to make this hunt way harder. It's just that part of it. Having to look around and really look because everything is either so far away or very closely the same-ish. Very happy though to get the droopy form as my preferred shiny color out of the 3 versions in general, but I think it will also serve the team pretty well that way, whether or not we do Dozo. Okay, we've got 20 seconds. I'm just gonna let it fade out on the time here, and then once time is up, I'll do a little reset. We'll just see what spawns next to us while I get the shinies in the box. Or shinies in the party. Don't look at me. Holy shit. They are not minding their business. Final picnic. Maybe not quite the final picnic if we're gonna get that many dragons to still show up. No, it's fine. Okay, so let's very briefly do this. Put all you guys in the box for a second. Just so I can show off the haul here. Meh as well. Alright, well, I would say this is going to be the end of the stream. I'll just look really quickly here. 2 shiny Dratini's. I don't know which one this is, but it is clearly bigger. I'm not going to be able to tell which one you are, though. And then we've got our glorious... Whoa, I can do that. Okay, anyway. And then we've got our glorious shiny Tatsugiri. In fact, I want to wash him. Come here, bastard. Why can't I... It's not letting me wash him. Do I have to talk to him first? Wash? Here we go. Oh, that's so cool. I'm so happy. I'll have to check if any of them have titles. Come on, buddy. All clean. All clean, buddy. Can I leave? Okay. God, I'm so happy about that, though. I'm really not sure which Dratini that is. I think I have to go based off of... Let me very briefly try and do another picnic. Because they're both males, which makes it even harder to tell. But let me see if they have any ribbons. No ribbon, no ribbon, and no ribbon. That's too bad. What are the balls? Quick ball and repeat ball. Let's just see, whoops, if I can tell from where they go. Okay, the one on the quick ball is bigger. Alrighty, well, that's what we'll leave it at. I'm just ecstatic about getting the Tatsugiri here. Gonna be the last thing we see, but I hope everyone else enjoyed. I'm gonna do a little video series plus streams about the Slaking team. Yeah, I don't know. Hope everyone has a good rest of their night. I'm gonna dress up the dogs and